Hello again. I'm here for a little Pilates session today. We're going to use a ball, so if you've got one, have one to hand. You'll also notice I've got this lovely little headset on, because under the new rules I'm not allowed to raise my voice anymore, in case it spreads germs. So I'm going to try it for a couple of these sessions to try and get used to it, so we can get the music and the volume level right. So it's going to take practice, so bear with me. But let's get started. So we're going to start standing up, tall and straight. Let's start by finding that neutral spine. So just tuck the pelvis back and forward, tucking under. Find that soft curve under your back, tailbones up to the floor. Think about your transverse muscles, so pulling in round the waist, tight as you can. And then relax just to the point you can hold. And then think about your pelvic floor, pulling up inside, find that soft tension. And let's focus on the breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Big deep breaths. So we're going to start with the neck today. It's going to take the head from side to side. Looking over your shoulder. Now this time, check how far you can see out the corner of your eye. And try and remember it. I'm going to see if we can improve that range of movement. So we're going to do the elephant. So taking the trunk out in front, ear to your shoulder, take it down and round. So big figure eights with your hand, sweep it round. And then take it back the other way. Trying to keep your ear glued to your shoulder, or as close as you can get it. And take that arm down. Let's go to the other side. Arm out, ear down. Take it round. Keep that ear glued down. And back the other way. Big sweeps. Take the arm down. Slowly bring the head back up. And let's look from side to side. Oh my goodness. So when I turn around I can see this much of the picture. Now I can see this much of the picture. It whacks. And release. Let's take the arms to the side. We're going to twist at the waist. So keeping the hips forward. Gently go from side to side. And back to the centre. Let's do some little squats. Get these legs working. Inhale, exhale as you push down. Push it down. Now let's build some balance work into this. So we're going to go down, and as we come up, lift on one leg and stretch it up. Lift. And lift. And lift. Two more. Last one. Hold it here. Stretch that leg out. Take it back. And come down. Well done. Ready to come to the end of the mat? Hands all curled up. Shows I haven't used it for a few days. And at the end of the mat, we're ready to go. So starting at the end of your mat, core muscles still put in. We're going to do our roll down and push up. So big breath in. Exhale as you tuck the chin. Come down. Tuck the tailbone under. As far as you can go. Walking forward. You can start with the knees down, but make sure your head is forward. Gently lower. and come back up. Tuck the toes under, come back, tailbone tucking under, core muscles pulled in, rolling to the top of your head. Let's go again, big deep breath. Have to try not to breathe too deeply because otherwise that's all you'll hear. So you should really feel your arms working as you come up and down. Now if you wish you can do it with straight legs. Coming down, come forward. And slowly come back. Tuck the tailbone under and rolling back up. Can we do two more? Of course we can. Roll it down. So we're coming up for our last one. And this time when we've done the push-up, you're going to stay down on the mat and push back into your child's pose stretch. So take it down and push back. Stretching out that back. And then let's come forward onto our front. So we're going to go into a swan dive. So hands either side, legs soft and relaxed. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift up. Now as you come up to start with, I want you to think about keeping that lower rib attached to the mat. Just so that you can feel that you're actually working that thoracic and lumbar spine as you come up. And then when you come up, you can lift a little bit higher and take it down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good job. Okay, now if you wish, you're going to bring the legs into it. So we're going to come up. When you're at the top, we're going to tighten those glutes. And as you go down, with control, you're going to lift those legs behind you. So smooth, controlled movements. Last one. And give it a big stretch. And take it back down. Well done. Now I'm going to come onto the elbows. I'm going to do one leg kick. So here we need to tilt the pelvis so you're pushing your pubic bone into the mat. So pushing it down so you've got a bit of space here underneath your belly. And we're going to point and flex and point. And the breathing will be a... So what you're trying to feel is a stretch down the front of your thigh. So you're working your hamstrings as you come in, but we're really stretching those quads. Now if you've got a poorly knee, all I want you to do is to come in as far as you can and take it back out, but don't do the little beats, because that will just put too much pressure on your knee. Point, flex, and point. Good job. One more each side. And last one. Very good. And then from here, we're going to come down in a straight line. We're going to come over onto the side. I'm going to take our ball and pop it underneath the ribs. So underneath here, bend the underneath leg and stretch up and reach over your ball. Now I'm going to come up to the side, and you've got options here. So if you just want to lift the upper body, all you're going to do is to come up, wrong. Okay, so from this position, we're going to take the ball, going to pop it underneath the ribs, and we're going to come over to the side. Now you've got the option here of leaving your head down, and we're just going to lift the arm and the leg, or if you wish, you can raise the upper body. So see what feels best for your body today. Inhale to prepare, exhale as you lift, coming up and over. Imagine you're between two panes of glass, so you can't go forwards or back. You can only come up to the side. Lifting up. 2 more like this. And then we're going to do a little static hold. So on this last one, we're going to hold at the top. Make sure you're not putting too much weight on this underneath arm. And let's see if we can hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it right down. Very good. Now let's take the ball and we're going to pop it down between the 2 feet. So we're going to lie down, find a nice straight line. If you can, have this underneath arm straight. If that's really not comfy, you're going to prop it here. I'm going to keep mine here today because I've got this silly headphone on and it doesn't work otherwise. Okay, let's give it a go. So what I want you to do from here is to pick up the underneath leg. So make sure your neck is nicely aligned. And what I want you to do is to squeeze up into the ball. Exhale as you lift. Whoop. So obviously that's how not to do it. So holding the ball here, we're going to squeeze up with the underneath leg. So don't let it go too low, because otherwise you'll lose it, like I've just shown you how not to do it. Deliberately, obviously. So squeeze that underneath leg up. Now if you can, don't quite touch the floor. Squeeze it up. And squeeze. Let's stretch this arm away. Squeeze up. Now think about your ribs. The lower ribs should be slightly off the floor. Your waist is lifted because those core muscles are still pulled in. And that underneath rib is not pushing down into the mat. Slightly lifted. Squeeze. Last one. And take it down. Take a breath. Now we're going to lift both legs. So make sure your ball is firmly between your feet. Inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, we're going to lift up and take it down. Now it's easy, but if you let your feet touch the floor in between. So if you want to work a little bit harder, we're not quite going to touch the floor. Lift and take it down. Lift and take it down. Now let's add some variations into this. So now we're going to lift, flex the feet, point the toes, lift a bit higher and take it down. Did you get that? We'll do it again. Lift, flex, point, lift and down. Lift, flex, point, lift and down. Lift, flex, point, lift and down. Last one. Come on, you can do it. Lift and down. Well done. We're going to do the climb. So we're going to take the feet behind you, lining up the feet, bottom and your back with the back of the mat. You can pop your hand here, so I want you to make sure you're not moving your hips. So inhale to prepare, exhale as you push, inhale as you come back. Push it up. So really opening into the hip, Lift it up. Hope my breathing's not too much. I'm trying not to shout. It's funny, I had to spend years learning how to project my voice. Now we're not allowed to anymore. It's got to talk really quietly. It's going to be weird. So hopefully you can hear me. I'm sure you'll tell me if you can't. One last one like this. And now what we're going to do is lift the whole leg. So we're going to lift the whole leg up. Lift, lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Well done. Let's do our chalk circle while we're here. So bringing the knees forward to wriggle, get some more space. Now remember, your knees are not going to lift and your hips are not going to move. So fingertips in front. Inhale. Exhale as you lift up. Stretch around, push the knees away. Take the arm behind you and come all the way forward. I need a bigger kitchen. Lift, push those knees. Stretch it round and come forward. Stretching. Push it round, so really opening that shoulder. Stretching your pectoralis muscles, those muscles on the front of the shoulder. Stretch it round. Last one. And come round. And let's come up to the side. Whoop. Headset's gone. And stretch up and over. Good job. Let's do the other side. Just adjust this lovely headset. I know, very professional. Let's go around the other way. So we're going to take the ball, pop it underneath the ribs, underneath leg bent, top leg straight, coming up and over. Inhale, exhale as you lift, inhale as you come down. Remember that straight line. So you're trying to come up in the same arc every time. Improving the quality of your move with each repetition. So if you can, see if you can just lift this underneath arm. Just to check that you're not putting all your weight underneath your arm. 2 more like this. And the last one, let's hold it at the top. No weight on the arm. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take it down. Great job. Let's take the ball. So the ball's going to go between your ankles. You're going to find the straight line. So if you can, straight arm here, straight arm here. Now remember, you've got that gap under your waist. This bottom ribs are slightly lifted. We're going to hold that position. Hold the top leg still, and we're going to squeeze that underneath leg up. So you're squeezing into your ball. Now obviously if you don't have a ball, you can still work the exercise just without the ball. Squeeze it up. Lift it up. Squeeze. Lift. So how's that waist? Is it still lifted underneath you? Squeezing up. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. And take it down. I'll just get my ball back. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we're going to lift both legs. So inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Stretching the feet and legs away. Keeping that waist lifted. 2 more like this. Then we'll add in a little variation. So we're going to lift. We're going to flex the feet. We're going to point the toes. We're going to lift a little bit higher and take it back down. Let's go again. Lift, flex, point, lift, and down. Can we do 3 more? Lift, flex, point, lift, and down. Lift, flex, point, lift, and down. Last one. And take it down. Well done. Do you feel those waist muscles working? Jolly good. Let's come into the clown. So knees bent, hand behind you, make sure those hips don't move. And we're going to start by pushing the knee up and taking it down. Exhale, so the waist is still lifted, still controlling those core muscles. So you want those deep stabilizing muscles staying softly engaged throughout the workout. So there shouldn't be any real gripping, it's just that soft tension we want. So it's those deep stabilizing muscles that are going to help support your back, help to keep it healthy, and enable you to do all the things you want to do. So pushing up with that knee. So as far as you can go, just making sure that the hips are staying still. Last one of these, and then let's do the lift. So from here, whole leg up, whole leg down. Pushing up. So you're just lifting the whole leg, really working this area of your butt. Push it up, working down the side of the leg. And push. Let's do 3 more. So it's a smooth, controlled movement. And rest it down. Let's get ready for the clown. So wiggle if you need to. So you've got some space. Knees forward, hand underneath. Fingertips forward. Let's reach up. Stretch it round. And come back. Lifting up. Bring it round. Stretch it. Open that shoulder. Trying to keep your hand on the floor as long as you can. 2 more. And great, let's come up to the side. Ooh, lost it again. And we're going to stretch up and across. So we've had a lovely stretch. And now while we're sitting up, we're going to come around and do the flamingo. So some of you will have tried this on some of the other sessions. So we're going to have both feet here. Now we start off with this as a stretch exercise, and then we put some strength moves into it. So we're going to take it step by step. So you can have one hand behind you here just to help you, and then you're going to get hold of this leg. You can hold your ankle if you can reach. I find it a bit more comfy to hold the back of the heel. So from here, inhale, and as you exhale, you're just going to stretch that leg. Now you're trying to get this leg as straight as you can, and try and keep your body up nice and tall. So we're not slumping back. Try and keep it nice and tall, because then you'll get a bigger stretch. So we're just going to pull that leg up and take it back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you stretch. Now I know for some of you, your legs don't go straight, and this is going to be really sore, but just grab hold of wherever you can reach and get it as straight as you can for you. Big deep breath in. Pull up and stretch. Okay, now if you want to take it to the next stage, what we do is hold it here, keep stretching it, and then bring the underneath leg up and take it down. If that's too much, just keep on with your stretch. And those of you that want to take it to the third level, as you come up, we're going to lift this arm. So we're trying to balance, use your core strength. Whoop, last one. Whoop. My legs got too sweaty, it's a bit slippy. Let's try the other side. So take it round. So again, we're going to start with the stretch. And you might find that one leg is stretchier than the other, which is good to know. So if all you want to do is just work with this stretch, you're going to carry on and do that. Try and keep the body up nice and tall. That's good, don't let it slump. Now if you can, we're going to hold up. I'm going to lift this underneath leg with control. And then if you wish, I'm going to lift the arm. Three more. Hand slipping. Two. Last one. And take it down. Well done. Let's do spine stretch forward. So we're just going to release any tension in that lower back. So arms forward. Don't forget we're going to tuck the tailbone back as we come forward. So big breath in. Exhale as you tuck and then stretch forward. And slowly come up. Big deep breath. So you're trying to reach past your toes, but make sure you're tucking back first, because then you're going to get this lovely stretch in your lumbar spine. If we just come from the waist, you can go further, but you're not going to get that stretch where we want it. Push it forward. Last one. Great job. Well done. We're going to come down on our backs now. So from here, we're going to roll down. Gently, gently, control it and take it down onto your back. Let's find that active rest position. So shoulders down, neck nice and long. Don't forget to put your block there if you need one. Feet and knees hip width apart. Core muscles softly engaged. So we're going to use the transverse muscles now. So we're pulling in around the waist. Squeeze that in around the waist. And we're going to start with our 100. So remember, we've got lots of variations for this. So you can lift your legs up into tabletop position. And you can just hold it there. And we're going to gently take the arms and just pulse. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can, you're going to lift your head and shoulders up. Now remember, you can do this with one leg if you prefer. If you want to work harder, we're going to stretch the legs. But what I want you to pay particular attention to is making sure that as you go for a higher move, you're not suddenly gripping with these abdominals. You should still have that soft contraction. Take it a little bit lower. As soon as you feel you're losing control, you know you've gone too far. Let's do 2 more breaths. And take it back down. Well done. Release the neck. Very good. We're going to do some leg circles. So let's have one leg up here. Now what we're going to do is to come across the body, down, out to the side, and back up. And what I'd like you to do is just take your hands off the floor. So without knowing it, by having your hands here, you're aiding your body. So we're just going to take them softly off the floor and take them round. Now let's go the other way. Take it round. And rest it down. Well done. Let's do the same with the other side. So lift the leg up, across the body, down and round. Hands just off the floor. Now remember, if this isn't comfortable for your hips, you've got the option of having the bent knee and just taking the knee in the circle. So it's a straight leg if you can, otherwise bent knee is great. And let's take it back the other way. Working round. Take it round. And rest it down and have a nice full body stretch. So from here we're going to go into double leg stretch. So you're going to bring your legs up into your tabletop position. Again, make sure you've got that soft tension in your core. So easy option, all you're going to do is stretch the legs away and bring it back. Exhale out, inhale in. Now if you wish, you can do the arms, so you can stretch and take it round, and stretch and take it round. Now if you're working with your head down, don't bring your knees in too far. If you want to work with your head up, we're going to stretch and then tuck it right in. And stretch and tuck it right in. Great job. Stretch. Try and keep that control. 2 more. Want precise movement. And rest it down. And release your neck. Very good. And let's roll up to sitting. So we're just going to do a little bit of rolling, just to loosen up the back. So holding your knees into your chest, you can do rolling like a ball. Big breath in. Exhale as you roll. Inhale as you come up. If you don't fancy rolling like a ball today, remember you can do your half roll back, tucking the tailbone under, and then coming up. So either one, it's really great for your back. Roll it back. Last one. Very good. Well done. We're nearly done. Let's come round on our front. And we're going to finish with 4-point kneeling. So we're going to be on hands and knees. So try and find that neutral spine. So your back is in a nice position, not dropped down, not too far arched, just in the middle. So core muscles engaged. We're going to stretch the opposite arm and leg. So inhale, exhale and slide the fingertips along the floor and then lift it up and slide it back down. Now as you go to the other side, we don't want the weight to change. So that changeover is the really important part to show you're controlling your core, gently stretching away. Total control through the body. Let's see if we can go a little bit slower. Now, most of the Pilates moves, if you're working slower, your body's working harder. Last one. Take it back. Great. So we're going to do a lovely shoulder stretch while we're here. So we're going to take one hand and we're going to thread the needle. So inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to come through and you're just going to stretch through the back. And take it back up. Let's go the other way. So with the back of the hand, push through, stretch, and come back up. So what we're trying to do is to get a good twist. So you don't need to go too low. You just want to feel that twist across your back. Twist it round. Last one. And come back up. Great. Now we're going to stretch the back of the hands. Now for most of us this doesn't feel very good, but it's really good for you. So we're going to take your hands and we're going to come forward and just try and come forward and just feel that stretch through the back of your hands. Gently, gently, don't put too much weight on them. Just feel that stretch. Gently pull back or stretch it all out. And very carefully come up and release. Again, we're going to stretch the toes. So we're going to do tuck your toes under like this. And then what I want you to do is just lift up and just push back. Stretch the front of your feet. Take it down. Can we do that one more time? Lift. Lift up. And take it down. And then let's arch through the back. So big breath in. Arch the back up. Gently take it down. Pushing up. And down. One more. Great job. Come round to sitting. And let's take a few deep breaths. So we're going to breathe in. And out. Big deep breath. Last one. One hand here and one here. And give yourself a big clap. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry about faffing with this. It'll get better. Hope the sound quality is okay, but I'm sure you'll let me know if it's not. Take care and have a lovely day. Bye now.